Thank you for coming back to We the People News. Please subscribe, leave your thumbs up, and please leave your comments. First of all, I want to say thank you so much for all the support that you give me on this channel, allowing me to do this. Thank you so much. Please don't forget to hit the bell icon so you'll be notified when I make another video. Y'all, I will have an update on my medical stuff at the end of this video. If you're interested, please hang around. I will tell you all about it. Okay, the Hill News says the best person to be president in 2024 is little AOC. Y'all tell me what you think about AOC being your president. How does that sound? President AOC. Sound like some kind of chemistry test or something. But in any case, I think that's the worst person in the world, even worse than Joe Biden, to be president. Now, if I was throwing a bachelor party or something, she would be the first girl we invite. I'm sure she's been to a few of them. Okay. The latest pile of money going to the Ukraine. I'm sorry, Ukraine, not the Ukraine. I always get that messed up. $550 million this week goes to Ukraine. This brings the total up to $8 billion. And this is the 17th pile of money that the American taxpayers has sent via Joe Biden. All this money is supposed to be going to support that senseless, worthless war. I mean, when are we going to quit funding these wars for everyone? I mean, if we would cut off funding, they would have no choice but to stop fighting because they would run out of money. I mean, it's common sense, right? But still, nothing for the American people. $8 billion just to blow buildings up and kill people, but nothing to help people live in the United States. People on Social Security, SSI, SSDI, and VA could use some of that money to live on. But no, our government would rather see them scrambling for groceries, trying to pay their bills, getting evicted from their homes, living under a cardboard box, living in their car. That's what our government and the Biden administration thinks is prosperous. So when will the American people get the help that they need? I'd be willing to bet that they would get help probably the week after Joe Biden leaves office in 2024. If we make it that far. Now, y'all, I would rather see him leave sooner than that, but what we would be stuck with would be worse than Joe Biden, because we would be stuck with, y'all know it, I mean, I've said it millions of times, we'd be stuck with Harris and Pelosi. Lord, that would be a nightmare. So, as bad as it is, I would rather see Joe Biden stay in office until 2024, unless something else can be done. If anybody out there understands why people still support the Biden administration, Joe Biden, Nancy Pelosi, AOC, why does people still support them? Do we have that many dumb Americans? I mean, come on, y'all. America is supposed to be the shining beacon on the hill, like Ronald Reagan said. Well, when will we start shining again? Okay, Newsweek reported yesterday that Newt Gingrich, former Speaker of the House, said that he don't believe that Joe Biden and Kamala Harris will run in 2024. We can only pray. Y'all, we do not need those two in office one day longer than necessary. Well, it's not necessary for them to be there today, but they have to be there. Y'all, please sound off in the comments. Let me know what you think about all of this stuff. It will get better. Okay, the update on my doctor's appointment. Okay, y'all, you know I've had stage 4 throat cancer. I'm coming up on 5 years cancer free, hopefully. But for about a year now, I've had this little bump in the back of my throat. I can see it if I look in my throat with a flashlight. There's a little white dot back there. Well, now it's grown to about the size of a dime, and the inside of my cheek is solid white. I've seen enough cancer to know that that looks very much like cancer. Well, I had a physical done the other day, and the doctor that done the physical said, "Oh yes, it's time to show this to your oncologist." She did not say it was cancer. She said it may not be cancer. She said, "When is your next appointment?" I said, "In 2 months." She said, "No, you need to see him before then. He needs to see this now." She also said that I need to get my heart checked because I can't breathe. I can just walk across the room and be short of breath. My legs are swelling all the way up to my knees. I'm dizzy all the time. She said you need to get your heart checked because that does sound like a heart condition. So, the cancer, the heart condition, and then the depression. I told her about the depression. It comes with cancer. When I first got over the cancer, the doctor asked me, was I feeling depression? And I told him, at that time I could be looking out the window and just start crying over nothing. He said, well, I would like to see you control your depression without the medicine. He said, but I can get it for you. Well, I told that doctor that done the physical. She said, yes, it's time for you to get that medicine. Now, as far as the cancer thing, she said I need to show him like now. I'm not going to do that, y'all. And please don't give me any lectures on this. It's my body. It's my decision. I'm not going to do that. I'm going to wait until my 2 months appointment, 2 months down the road. Because if it is cancer, I don't want to know it. And the reason I don't want to know it is because I'm not going to do chemo and radiation again. I have made my mind up. I will not do that. Chemo and radiation is worse than dying. And I just will not go through that stuff again. Now, I know a lot of people will not like that decision, but I'm sorry, it's my decision to make. Y'all, if you've ever known anybody that's gone through chemo and radiation, you will have a glimpse of what I'm feeling. Now, that being said, I'm going to show the world that you can say no to your doctor and live. I am going to get on, well, I've already done it, all the supplements that fights cancer. I'm going to go to a plant-based diet completely. Even today, we went to Olive Garden. All I had was a salad and minestrone soup. No meat, no dairy. It's going to be hard on my wife, but she needs to do it too because plant-based diet reverses diabetes. She has diabetes. It reverses heart disease. She has heart disease, and it will help me too. So I'm going to show the world that you can heal your own body, and you can say no to your doctor. You don't have to go through that, letting them put all that poison in your body. I'm going to keep an upbeat attitude about this because I am going to beat it again if it is in fact cancer. Y'all, please understand my decision. Keep praying for me. I'm going to need your prayers throughout this whole thing. And, even if it's not cancer, the plant-based diet will fix the heart disease also, if in fact I have heart disease. That doctor laid a lot of stuff on me yesterday, and man, I was just bummed out all day yesterday. I'm sure you could tell that from my videos. But I've regrouped, and I'm going to beat it. Whatever it is, I will beat it. But again, I do need your prayers. Now, for the ones of you that's on my live stream, I'm not going to talk about this over there. I've given my update, and until I know any more, I won't talk about it anymore. The live stream is meant to be a happy place. We're not going to discuss it over there. I love you all. I've got a video coming out at 12 noon today. Please check that out. Please keep your faith in Jesus Christ. Say a prayer for our world. Say a prayer for our country. Say a prayer for those elected employees that's not doing their job in Washington, and we will fire them in November. Say a prayer for everyone around the world that's hurting through COVID, financial hardship, or any other affliction. And please keep me in your prayers also. Until 12 noon today, ciao.